So, a lot of people have been asking me lately about Cabal Coffers, and this is kind of the updated version. I'll be honest with you, not a lot has changed, but I will say, I do think this deck is somewhat reasonably well positioned if a lot of people are going to be playing up the Beanstalk, because you get to play 4 copies of Bowmaster and the newly 4 copies of Sheoldred. Previously, we had 2. I've upped that number to 4 because I think it's just one of the best cards in the format right now. And if you're playing with black mana, you should be playing with Sheoldred main deck. Write that one down. Yes. Yep, I did cut the Beseeches. So what we did is we cut the Talismans and the Beseeches, and we've kind of just smoothed out the numbers. I added an extra land. I had 24 and 2 Troll before. I've gone up to 25 and 2 Troll. And I've added a second Damnation, 2 more Sheoldreds, and a second Cling. Those replaced the 2 Beseeches, the 2 Talismans, and there was a one-of that I had before that I cut as well. So just smoothing out the numbers, 7 fields, 4 Urborgs, clean mana base. The only sideboard change was I cut Tormod's Crypt for Cursed Totem. I don't know if I like that, but Cursed Totem is really good against Yawgmoth, and that matchup has been kind of difficult, so I want to try out the Cursed Totem. But everything else is the same. Bailey, thank you very much for the raid. Hope you had a wonderful stream. You think Rat could play Shelly? If it has black mana, you probably want to put Sheoldred in it. This is like a 6-land hand. I don't love this. If I knew they were playing Scam, I'd probably keep this, just because, like, just keeping a hand with a bunch of lands is good against Scam. I'll try it. Might get punished for this, but I'll try it. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to go the extreme route and add Sheoldred to your Rhinos deck, like if you're a normal person that doesn't want to play Sheoldred in a Teamer deck, then yeah, Narset could be a good idea as a sideboard card. I probably would only want to play 2 copies, because the issue with Narset, unlike Sheoldred, is Narset is only good, like, Narset is, because it's not a threat, it's less applicable in other matchups, whereas I think Sheoldred is just good against everything. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to main deck Narset. I would sideboard that card. A bunch of 3/2s Gozak. It was fine, but needs a little bit of work. I may or may not be playing it tomorrow in the Modern Super League. May or may not be. No way to confirm that. I think I'm going to upkeep this Bowmaster. Because if they want to respond and pop Sphere, they lose the mana in their upkeep. If that makes sense. That's why I wanted to do it upkeep. Oblivion Stone. Well, I mean, I guess I'll do this. Good chance they have the Huan Ring. They did mull to 4, yes. They did mulling into 4. Hope they drew their 3rd forest. Damn it. Never draw the 3rd forest. Never lucky. And they had a 2nd power plant. You hate to see it. Karn? I mean, you know, I just like, what do you want from me? I don't know what you want from me, man. Yeah, I mean, it really is just a skill issue. It really just is a skill issue. Just get Coating, right? Because they can't win if I get Coating. Could episode you. Your turn. Is the game over? Ooh, the game is over. You love to see it. So, let's go... Oops. Play Schwamp. 4 mana. Start with Coating. Chano the Kid, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Greatly appreciate the support. Our opponent no longer wants to participate. Alright, cool. Good deck. No, I'd rather just blow up lands at that point. This song is such a jammer. Yeah, maybe they won't cast the Coating. Okay, so against Tron, I've been cutting Fatal Push for 4 random artifacts. And by random, I mean not so random. Yeah, so I just usually bring in, like, Stone Brain, because I think it's too slow to be able... Like, if you have this in your opening hand, you play it on turn 2, and then you use it on turn 3. So that comes in... Wurmcoil I'm never searching for, so it's just, like, a creature that I can cast. I usually bring in Chalice. And then I think before I was bringing in the ring, which might be somewhat fine. Yeah, I guess the Titan we're not going to be searching for that often. The Titan does come up a lot. Like, when the Titan comes up when you have Urborg in play, because you can blow up their Tron lands with Sundering Titan. But, like, I think we're probably most likely going to search for Ring over Titan in those cases. So this is probably fine. Gerald, thank you for the 3-month resub. Joel's in the chat. Thank you very much, Gerald. Oh, you know what? I mean, this is kind of the issue that Spike talks about, is like, when you play Coffers, you don't get a real sideboard, and you have to keep cards like this in your deck against Tron. So, I mean, that is the downside to playing this deck, for sure. I don't think I can keep this hand. Okay, this is much, much better. Back March? This hand's just good. If we draw lands, of course. Yeah, Coffer's confirmed unplayable. True. Relique. I would like to seize your thoughts. Alright, well, Thoughtseize proof, I guess. They didn't relic me. Did I register mono black again? Not confirming nor denying. I guess we have we already submitted deck lists? I could tell you what I submitted. I'm gonna main phase this, so they can't like pop this in response. You want it? All right, Caleb. Just because you're here, you want to see? You want to see the sauce? I don't know if you caught the stream yesterday or like you saw on Twitter. This is what I submitted for Super League, because I knew Canister and likely Spike was going to be on 4-color. I am causing violence tomorrow. I don't know if they're playing 6 forests. I will be causing a lot of violence tomorrow. Chromatic Sphere. Look, you know, when the beans got you down, you do what you gotta do, you know. This is not a decision that I have made lightly. It is a requirement. I played a lot of Teamer against Beans, and I just kept getting destroyed. So that was kind of the thought process behind it. I think I'm just going to Bowmaster again. I don't need to field them yet, because they don't have a second Tron piece. And then if... I mean, worst case, they go O-Stone, but we can always draw land for Karn, if that's the case. That'll be counter Beans, actually. Oh, they should have popped that in response. Well, we have Sheoldred. If this list has 4 Bowmaster, 4 Sheoldred, like, I would imagine this deck is a heavy favorite against Beans, with, you know, 8 copies of those. Thought this would be a week where I could dodge Karn side rich Time Sieve. Oh, baby. Time Sieve. I got Force Negations for Time Sieve, I guess. They got Ensnaring Brigade. 2 cards in hand. So, I guess we just kill Karn. I could also Edict Karn and just deal 6 damage to them. I actually kind of like that more. Yeah, because in order for me to kill Karn, I have to give up 4 damage. And I think I'd rather just have the 4 damage here with them so low. And they're going to play Bridge next turn. Like, now I put them in a spot where they have to cast Bridge. They don't have a choice. Kill Karn, animate, Edict their Bridge in the future. Yeah, but I can also just get Ballista with this, right, if I find a land. Okay, that works too. Still no reason to field them yet, right? I don't think so. They go to 5. Yeah, I'm not going to field them yet. I want to field their next Tron land, because I don't want to field the tower when they have 2 in play. Yeah. But if they can't dump their hand, we can still attack with Bowmasters. Maybe I should have played this deck tomorrow. Another Karn. Okay. We can kill that with March. What are they getting? What's their plan? They can't really get Ring, because we have 2 Bowmasters. They already have Bridge in play. They can't empty their hand this turn. I've heard a little bit of it, Cap, but not all of it. She ensnaring my bridge till I can't attack? Alright, they got Haywire Might. That's reasonable. So they have a blocker. Do I want to just march the Karn now? I really don't want to pitch Sheoldred, but I could just march the Karn for 2. If I don't draw a land, untap, kill Karn, put them to 4. It's probably fine. I don't want to pitch this Sheoldred, though, for sure. I don't need to kill this bridge to win. I'm just going to win with Sheoldred. Okay, well, now they died. 4, 5. I guess we just play Sheoldred. There's not a lot they can really do here, because they have no Tron access. Okay, march down. Attack them, kill Karn. When the bridge is ensnaring, or ensnared, past tense. Power plant. Oh no. They're 2/3 there. Whoa. So they can sack Haywire Might, I guess. Nah, because we can just play Karn, right? Well, they can buy a turn. Okay. Cast Karn, the great content creator. What do we get? She ensnare my... Yeah, that's what I said. That's literally what I said, but you no-sirred me. Why are they doing this now? Oh, right, I can't attack with Sheoldred. What am I saying? Okay, I'll downtick. Well, they're just dead on board anyways. Get a ring just in case. You never know when we need the second ring. Right. I forgot I couldn't attack with Sheoldred, but they're still dead anyways. Does not matter. We got him. We got him. That was kind of effortless. I mean, their draws were not very good. They mulled the 4 game 1 and kept a pretty bad hand game 2. Or I think they mulled to 5 game 2. They mulled at least once game 2. I can't remember. They definitely mulled at least once, though. Swamp Coffers triple fatal push, huh? I mean, I've kept worse hands. Okay, well, we have Tron. So I will keep Tron. Just don't scam me. We can be friends. Not getting scammed, Pog. What you got over there? Dryad Binding Solid Dude. Well, we have Edict to take care of Dryad. I guess we just take Binding? Because they do have 4 colors. Yeah, I'll take Binding. Yeah, that's one band I have not seen yet. Would love to. It appears to be Beans Valakut. We do have to draw lands at some point. Did they hit another land drop? Kind of hope they didn't. Priority. So they have Solitude, 1 unknown. I think I should probably Edict here. Because then I can Bowmaster in response to a Beans. You know what I mean? Okay, drawing a land's obviously good. Need Uno Mas land and we're chilling. I gave them Swamp. Yeah, but like... Oh, you're saying for the Binding. Yeah, they were going to have 4 colors anyways, even if I didn't play the Urborg. Okay, I guess we'll ping them. No reason to ping the Omnath, I don't think. Ooh, I should not F6, because if they go Fetch Land Solitude, kill Bowmaster, we can push the Omnath. That'd be kind of cool. Shoot down Bowman to enable push. Man, it would be so good if you could shoot the army token, but it doesn't work because state-based effects, it becomes a 2/2 before it takes damage. But if I could, like, shoot my own token to make it a 1/1, I would have done that. That would have been sick. Okay, they're going to play Solitude anyways. Yeah, alright. Solitude, that's fine. Kill my Bowmaster. I accept. Need a land here. Land to be very, very good. Push the Yawgmoth. Draw land. Easy. Do I ring or do I Karn? I think I attack and then ring. Yeah, I think I like ring first. Okay, they chose not to block. Ring. I'm going to activate main phase to find Thoughtseize, which I did. I have a Flooded Strand. Your turn. Okay. I have 2 mountains, so dodge Dryad. Dryad would be kind of a disaster. Cycle Triumph, that's fine. Scripted? It's not scripted. Maybe it is scripted. I don't know. I'm lying to myself. Yeah, Judge. Stack my deck. Ooh, second Urborg. Pog. How much mana do I have? 6, right? 4, 5, 6. A little bit worried about Scape Shift. There's not a lot I can do about that. Stonebrain the beans. Nah, I don't really care about the beans right now. Yeah, maybe the play is just go Karn, get Stonebrain, pass. No, I think you're right. I think I want to Stonebrain either their Dryads or Scape Shifts. Probably Dryad. No, it probably has to be Scape Shifts. The thing about getting Sundering, I mean, I'm pretty likely to find a land next turn to cast Sundering Titan, right? Sundering Titan does end the game on the spot. Blow up Valakut this turn. Yeah, but like, blowing up Valakut does nothing if they draw Scape Shift, right? Like, I'm dead to Scape Shift no matter what I do, and I think this might be the best line if they don't draw Scape Shifts. I could be wrong, though. Perhaps it's better to, like... Perhaps it's better to get Stonebrain and just cut them off Scape Shifts. Because there is a chance that I can't cast the Sundering Titan next turn. Like, if I draw non-coffers, do I have enough? Right? It's 5... No, I'm 1 short if I draw non-coffers. So I have to draw coffers. That might have been bad. Okay. It's a little unfortunate. They can kill the ring now. Marsh for X equals 3. That's a good point. They're killing Karn. Interesting. Yeah, that is a good point. I could have marched for 3 to just gain life, and then I wouldn't be in Scape Shift range, right? Because I could have went to 19. Yeah, that's a good point. Which I guess I could just do now. Oh, sure, the ring would kill me. But I could, like, upkeep activate the ring to try and find... We didn't find a land, by the way. I guess we found Troll, which kind of counts. So, we still cannot cast Sundering Titan. So let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 mana. At 14. I mean, what is the reason to even Demolition Field the Valakut? Because they have no cards. If they draw Dryad, then, like, I kind of want them to draw Dryad, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. I think it's Sheoldred pass. Because then I can hold up March. So, if they draw Scape Shift, they have 7 lands. I can March, pitch 3 black cards, go to 20. I guess I would still have to... Oh, then I could just survive, right? Because I have Sheoldred Ring. So I upkeep Ring Trigger on the stack, activate, then I survive with the Sheoldred. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So yeah, we wouldn't even die if they drew Scape Shift there. I don't think I'm sideboarding anything. Like, pushes are fine because they have Omnath Dryad. Same with Damnation. Cling is okay against Ren. Edict good. March good. Yeah, I'm just going to run it back. Definitely don't want Leyline either. Top 8 RCQ this last weekend. Won game 1, was ahead game 2. Screwed up. It was game 2 and 3. Yikes. I lost in the finals of mine. I lost in the finals of my 1 slaughter. Unfortunately, Rhinos with Sheoldred could not quite get it done. I do have this fancy Death Shadow, though. and some store credit that I have to spend at some point. I have to drive an hour back to the store to spend the store credit because I wanted to spend it at that night, like after I lost, and was just like, not have to go back. But the store was closed, so I have to go back at some point. Karn, Damnation, Edict, 4 lands. This is close. I kind of like this hand because I have Edict for Ren and 6. It's kind of close though. I have 3 shadows now. I have 2 regular, 1 foil. Is there a melee link for the Arceus you played? That's a really good question. Hold on a second, because we did submit the tournament through melee. Huh. Let me check. Tournaments. My tournaments. How do I navigate this website? Tournaments. My tournaments. Page 5. NRG series. No, they must have not uploaded it. Yeah, because I can't find it on Melee in my tournaments. We did do the tournament through Melee though. Oh, nice. I drew Coffers. Pog. Go. No, I lost in the finals, but what we did was the prize split allocation, because both of us wanted the invite. We did first place gets the invite and loser gets everything else. And I would highly recommend, if you make it to the finals of an RCQ, you should do that split. Because if both players want the invite enough, then it kind of takes the sting off a little bit if, you get a lot, if you get more for losing in the finals. Because, like, it sucks to lose the invite, but if you're getting the combination of first and second place prizes, then it doesn't feel as bad. Yeah, you could also just not lose. That's also a thing you could do. Don't lose, Giga Chad. Dry ass. Steez Train with the deck tech. Help. Help. I'll help you after in a little bit. I think I'm going to Edict them here. They already have black mana. Let's play this. My hand's looking kind of sus. Alright, Steez Train says, she beseeching on my ring till I persist. Noted. Base deck name. Alright, upstairs. Notably, they don't have white mana, which is pretty funny. So they couldn't binding there. She beseeching on my ring till I persist. Archon, Bowmaster, Sheoldred, Troll. Beseech, Damnation, Persist, Thoughtseize, Push, Ring, Reunion, Fable. I think you should probably play a second copy of Sheoldred and cut, like, the 4th Fatal Push, maybe? Thank you. You could also shave a Bitter Union. Sly Croissant says, you're the most tolerable Cowboys fan I've ever met. Thank you very much for the 8-month resub. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, Croissant. Croissant. I'll look at it a little bit more in a sec. So, opponent has 3 cards in hand, with a Beanstalk in play. I think we have to Sheoldred here and just try to Karn for a bunch of stuff next turn. Like, if I Karn this turn, I can't really get anything. So I'd rather play the second Coffers next turn, have a, infinite mana, and then Karn next turn. Because, like, if I'm dead, I'm just dead anyways. There's nothing I can do to prevent that. Alright, Archon, Bowmaster, Sheoldred. I like 4 Bowmaster. You could maybe trim a Troll. Like, 4 Trolls kind of a lot, right? Cut a Troll, cut a Fatal Push, add, like, a Sheoldred. I almost would rather have a land. Nah, I guess you want the 4th Troll over the land. It is kind of nice that you can, at least, like, you open up the line of Troll Persist, which comes up sometimes. Like, 3 Beseech might be a lot, too. I guess you have Bowmaster and Reunion to sacrifice, and the Ring. You could play less than 4 rings, too, because you do have Beseech to find Ring. Like, you could easily get away with 3 Ring, I think. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yeah, Fables too. So what if we go like cut a ring, cut a push, and cut a beseech, and then we can add like a Sheoldred, maybe even 2 terminates main deck. I don't hate that. I could see 2 terminates main deck. Alright, what happened? They binding my Sheoldred. Alright, how much mana do I have? Let's do a mana count before I make my decision. I have 9 mana. 9 mana, huh? What can I do with 9 mana? Stonebrain Scapeshift. Or I guess Valakut's probably better. And then we can put the Rend to 2. Yeah, that's fine. I'm down with that. What if we just got Ring, actually? We could get Ring this turn. I guess Ring is worse if they have Binding. Yeah, Ring is a lot worse if they have Binding. I guess maybe not, because we still have the Karn if they Binding the Ring. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad. No, if I Stonebrain them, I'm gonna name Valakut for sure. Not Titan. I don't think they're playing Primeval Titan. They're playing like 4-color. They commandeer us. There's no shot. Oh. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Not much I can do about that. Already played my land too. Okay, well, your turn. So, yeah, what if we go minus a Ring, minus a Beseech, minus a Fatal Push, +1 Sheoldred, +2 Terminate. I think I like those numbers, because then you have, like, the second Sheoldred, you could even play a third in the board, 4 Archon, 4 Bowmaster, 4 Troll, 20 lands. I like those changes. I would try that. I would put the 4th Fatal Push in the sideboard, too, and, like, these Terminates would just get moved to the main deck. Nah, don't play a Blood Moon main deck, I don't think. Play a Blood Moon sideboard. I like the moons in the board, but I wouldn't play one main. Purge is kind of weird. I guess you want that for Scam. But I would definitely cut the Terminates in the board, and that would just be the 3rd Sheoldred and the 4th Fatal Push. I kind of like this White Splash, though. Purge and Wear Tear are kind of nice. Personally, I think I would cut, like, the 4th Rhino Hate card for the 4th Leyline. That's just me. I would prefer to have 4 Leylines in a deck like this, because, especially with Fable and Bitter Reunion, you can just discard extra copies of Leyline. So I would try that. Mana base looks pretty good. The Triumph is fine. You probably do want a Godless Shrine, like Swamp for a Godless, because I want to be able to troll for an untapped white source in the post-board games for Purge and Wear Tear. So I definitely like a Swamp for a Godless Shrine, for sure. But I like everything else. This deck looks pretty clean. I like it. Looks good. Yawgmoth. Fuck. Not Yawgmoth. We have the Damnation here, I think. Are we up a game? We are up a game. Is 20 lands enough? It's deceptively 20. It's really 24. They have another Dovin's Veto? Jesus Christ. Alright, go. We're kind of fucked. Need to find a Ring, or a Karn, or a spell. Sheoldred. Get a lot of good draws. Idea is kind of just being Reanimator until turn 4, then you need to Beseech for Persist if you need to. Yeah, or like Beseech for Sheoldred, you know? I like the concept a lot. I think there's like a lot of good stuff going on for sure. We're racing? Alright, I'm down with the race. They have to have Solitude if they're racing, I would imagine. Good chance they have Solitude. Well, they didn't play a land last turn, right? This one's slipping. Time keeps on slipping, slipping. Yeah, I'm not going to say that one out loud. Ooh, Field of Ruin target acquired. I should do it now. I want to give them mana in combat, I guess. Not mana on their... I don't know. It doesn't matter if I give them mana on their end step versus whatever. Oh, they don't have a basic. That's cool. Very pog. Which means they probably have Island in hand, right? Alright, well, I mean, that's a card. Surely they don't have a third Dovin's Veto, right? Go. Okay, no third Dovin's Veto. Love to see it. Yeah. Spell. Karn. No! Stop. I'm gonna save these for Valicates. Gaz just finishing my song for me. We got Stone Rain. Yeah, but I'm saving it for Valakut. They can bounce the Binding, but then they take some damage from the Sheoldred. I guess that's just better. They could have drawn 2 cards, though, at the cost of 4 life, right? That might have been better, actually. Because they do need to find gas. I think I could rework the deck to be black-red coffers. Probably not. Yeah, I'm going to blow up the Valakut now. Before they play Dryad. I don't know. Like, you'd have to play a lot of fetch lands if you wanted to be a 2-colored Valakut deck. Oh, right. They draw a card off the Fairy, then Beanstalk. Yeah, never mind. I'm dumb. I forgot they drew a card off the minus. Shit. Okay, we don't need to field now, then. Because they could just get it back with Ren. Got back Valakut. You know, it'd be nice if I drew a playable card. It still might be worth to field this, just in case they draw Dryad. They don't have, like, Dryad double Valakut. I think. I don't know. Well, no, they wanted red for Bitter Reunion and Fable. Like, Fable is really good. Yeah, where are the Klings at? Give me a Divination. Like, I'm not conceding this game because we have so many live top decks. The only thing about 2-color coffers is you have to give up the fields. Like, you can't really play a 2-color version with field, since you need to kind of replace those with fetch lands for your second color. Is there an O-Stone of the likes of my sideboard? No, but there's, like, ballistas and stuff. Like, I will win this game if I draw... if I draw a card, I will win the game. Actually, hold on. I should push the Yawgmoth. Yeah, I should push the Yawgmoth. Yeah. I NF6'd. Go. Do. Red, green, white. Is this a Dryad? 4 mana. 5 mana. 6 mana. They just drew Scape Shift? Okay. I mean, I guess I'll make them show me they have enough mountains. Because they do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounted for. I mean, they probably have enough, right? What is the card that combos with Archfiend and Pioneer? You're thinking of Metamorphic Alteration. Yeah, I saw that card, Nick. I don't know if I like it that much. Not sure how I feel about it. It's kind of expensive. I wonder if there's a cool, like, combo line. I was trying to think of combo... They got Dryad? I was trying to think of combo lines that you can do with what you call it? Beseech the Mirror, because if you beseech and cast the spell from exile, it triggers the Planeswalker, and you can, like, loop beseeches. So I don't know if there's a way that you can do something with that, or, like, some other way to abuse it. Because I think that's what you're mostly playing for that card. It's just, like, the static text. Alright, we died. Game 3. If I consider playing Duress, if those rainbow decks would play main counters. Duress in this deck? As, like, more discard spells? Thing is, I don't know if you can afford to main deck Duress, because it is, like, pretty bad in some matchups. Like, it's really bad against Yawgmoth. I don't know. Could be okay. I don't know what I'd cut for Duress. You could maybe cut like the second Cling for 1 duress, but I wouldn't play more than 1 copy, I think. No, you can't afford to play in the sideboard. I'm just gonna take both beans, right? Yeah, you can't afford to play it in the sideboard because you don't want to mess up. You don't want to mess with your Karn Wish board, I think. Yeah, the new set looks sweet for limited. I agree. No beans for you. They drew a Bring to Light. Well, I will still take your beanstalk. Probably should not have given them black mana there, for what it's worth. I don't know if it matters that much. Stop! Why did they shock? Oh, maybe they forgot about Urborg. I think it might be fine to field aggressively, just because we know they have binding. Because they're so far away from Valakut anyways, that I think this is fine. I mean, it doesn't really stop them from casting binding when I go for Ring, because they'll have white, blue, green, black. So they can still cast binding for 2 mana if they get basic planes, which they will. But it's, I don't know, it's fine. Ideally, they just don't play a land. Alright, now we do the dance. Is there a reason to wait and not do the dance? No, because they're kind of in a spot where they have to use the binding, just because they're so choked on mana. So, I think that we're going to get our 2 for 1 anyways. Okay. Alright, they're not even going to wait for me to tap it. Respect. They're like, you know what? I'm going to cast this regardless. Not even gonna give you the opportunity. Now they can't veto this, which is nice. If they had veto and chose to use binding instead, this works out pretty well for us. Now we know they have Solitude, but I mean, I'm gonna play it. I think there's not a lot of reason to hold it, given that I've already gone through 2 Thoughtseizes. Sure, they're probably gonna Solitude it, but whatever. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't tap it until their turn, but they're in a spot where they, like, because they're choked on mana, they kind of have to cast it on my turn. You know what I'm saying? So, like, by casting the Ring when I did, I kind of forced them to cast the binding and give me the 2 for 1 because they're missing land drops. Like, they can't afford to just not cast their spells when they're missing land drops. So it was always going to be a guaranteed 2 for 1. Why did they put in Force of Vigor? I don't know. Maybe they're worried about, like... Yeah, I really don't know. I don't have an answer for you. That was a good draw. Surely they didn't draw Dovin's Veto. So, we have 4 mana. Do I want to get Coating? Coating kind of plays poorly into Force of Vigor. Just snap Titan here. I do have 8 mana next turn. Yeah, Titan's also the best if they have second binding. I think Titan's better if they have binding. I mean, I could also just do this. I'll get Titan though. I'll get Titan. Titan's pretty good. Yeah, it also just like shuts the door. Not only does it destroy all their lands, but it also puts a clock on them. And they can't veto the Titan, so they can't really stop me from doing it. Unless they have, like, some sort of Alpine Moon or something for Cabal Coffers. That's, like, the one thing they could have. But otherwise, they're basically dead. What's the plan, CTJ? What is the plan, Stan? 5, 6, 7... Ocho. I will cast the card that is the Titan of Sundering. I will destroy all of your lands. Would you like to continue playing? Done. Okay. I'm gonna get the Ring from the sideboard. So they're gonna bounce Sundering Titan. I mean, it just doesn't really matter what I get, right? I don't think it matters. They're gonna Force a Vigor my Titan? Sure. Sure. Alright. Blow up a swamp. Done. Rasta 1985, thank you for the 11-month resub. Appreciate the support. Thank you for coming back. Chat, we're getting that much closer to some pure modern. Every single day we get that much closer. We just need to find an oiler. Just need one of them there fancy oilers. Yeah, have fun playing without lands. Magic is kind of hard when you don't have lands. There's not many cards in Modern that can win the game literally by itself, and Sheoldred is one of those cards. It's crazy. Yeah, Ragavan too. Ragavan's on a different scale. It's like, you know, one drop versus 4 drop. Easier to kill. Has ups, has downs. What's the theory on no Beseech? Just wanted to make room for Sheoldred. Like, Beseech is kind of awkward, since I was running into things where, like, they binding your mana rock early and you don't have a thing to sack to Beseech. Because, like, in theory, you can just Beseech sack something to get Sheoldred against 4-color, but if they're killing your early stuff and you don't have a thing to sack, sometimes you just don't have time. Like, you cast Beseech on 4, Diabolic Tutor for Sheoldred, but, like, sometimes that's just not fast enough, so I just want to max out on Sheoldred, and just, like, not... I think the Talismans are, like, not as good, if that makes sense. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. What do they get? What are they doing? Bowmaster. I think I'm gonna Sheoldred now. No, honestly, it's still probably better to ring first. Yeah, I think it's still better to ring first. That's good. Now we can Bowmaster Sheoldred next turn. Should be playing this version if I go to an RCQ. I think this is a better setup against the Beans decks, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. I don't want to get exposed by Grist. How busted do I think Doomsday would be in Modern? Well, Doomwake would definitely play Doomsday. It'll be okay. Be probably pretty good. So now what? 3, 4... Maybe I don't play the Sheoldred this turn. Maybe I just go Bowmaster, their Bowmaster, then activate Ring. Because, like, playing Sheoldred kind of sucks here, right? They just sack the token and kill it. What does playing Sheoldred even accomplish? It accomplishes nothing, right? I'd rather try to find Edict first, and then I can Edict or March this, and then play the Sheoldred. So let's just do this. You gain 4. Yeah, but, like, I don't think my life total matters that much. It also loses 2 loyalty. Yeah, I think I'd rather try to find Edict first. Perfect. I don't need to use the Coffers mana here, so I can just Edict, pass, hold up Fatal Push. Yeah, this is good. Are you going to jam the ladder? I thought about it, but the thing about that is you have to basically focus all of your energy on it. You literally can't do anything else. I think Farfa was going to do that. If it was Edison, I'd do it. Edison Worlds, please. I tried playing Rakdos Wasteland in Modern. Deck is pretty cool against Beans. I have not personally, no. Yeah. Is Kashtira just the nuts? I assume it's broken. So their plan is to probably Chord. You know what? I'm actually not going to push here, because I think they're Chording for a second Bowmaster. Oh my god. Okay, well now it's Jover, right? I ring, they Chord, I push, I Karn, they die. Math checks out. Not so fast. Alright, how much mana? 6... 11 mana? I can Ballista? Can Ballista kill these two? And then chump block their 3/3? I just want to kill material, so they can't, like, set up a chord. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Like, what else could I do? I could Stonebrain their Yogs. Oh, wait, I could just Cursed Totem and play a Sheoldred. Thoughts? That's actually probably a lot better, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go Cursed Totem, play Sheoldred. I like that. Your turn. Thinking of just buying purely and going to the YCS enrichment in 2 weeks. They said game 1 lol. Well, I mean, it is game 1, but like, the card's in my sideboard. Game 1 lol. Well, that's how Karn works. Welcome to Karn the Great Creator. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, game 1 lol. Maybe they just haven't seen this card before. It's possible. Yeah, wait, it's just, you thought game 1 was fun. Wait till you see game 2. So, I've been cutting Cling to Dust when I board in Leyline. So, the theory is, if you have Leyline in your opening hand, you don't really need Cling. And it's awkward if you have Leyline, you actually have less food for the Cling, because you have to target your own stuff, and it's just kind of weird, so... I usually cut the Clings, and then the next cut is kind of tough. I really don't know what else I should be cutting in this matchup. I haven't found a good sideboard plan, like especially with this configuration. -1 Shelly, +1 Haunting Echoes, jeez. Yeah, we could trim on Thoughtseize, but like, the downside to trimming on Thoughtseize is, in my opinion, the only way you lose this matchup is Grist. So that's kind of why I like the Thoughtseize. I'm going to actually shave a Sheoldred. It's not as good against them. We could actually cut 2 Sheoldreds, right? It's not really necessary against them. They don't draw a lot of cards. Well, they do with Yawgmoth, but they usually can remove Sheoldred from the battlefield before they start drawing cards. We could do like 1 Seize, 1 Sheoldred. Try that. Dothy and main deck would be good? No, I don't think so. It just exposes you more to removal spells. Like, this deck is pretty good against Fatal Push. I guess you have Sheoldred plus Bowmaster. I am considering keeping this hand. I'm on the draw. How do you feel about Dothy versus Leyline? If you specifically want that card for Scam, do not play Dothy Voidwalker. Voidwalker is not good against Scam. Okay, this hand's good. Back second Karn. Leyline you. Go. This hand's a lot better. What are the trolls for? So the theory behind Troll is it is a ETB tap land, but it's also good when you're flooding out because you just have extra threats. If that makes sense. So it's extremely marginal. It's less good if you don't have the Witch's Cottage, because before I had Troll for Cottage, and then you could just search for Cottage, put back Sheoldred, stuff like that. But I just like the fact that it's, if you're playing March of Otherworldly Light, you kind of want more black cards to pitch too. And it, you have a shit ton of mana. Like, it does come up where you just can hardcast it with Coffers. I've hardcast a lot of those. It definitely happens, which is nice. It's like free upside, kind of, effectively free upside. This draw just lines up so perfectly against them. Edict their Grist. Bowmaster the token. Yeah. Heck by Grist. This makes me want to play more Edicts. Oh, just like perfect draw. No big deal. 2 Yawgmoths, huh? Well, there's no point in taking Cauldron when I have Leyline, so I guess I'll take their nicer Yawgmoth. And then we can kill this in response to Yawg. We have to find a land. If we find a land, we're chilling. Yeah, Edict is specifically good against this deck because they play 4 Grist. It's like, you have to be able to kill Grist. That card is such a pain in the ass. You think Languish could work in your build, cleans the board, and let your Sheoldred survive? No. Damnation is, like, you need to play Damnation. It's so much better. Especially, like, when they have Bowmaster and you have Ring, you can get into spots where they just have a giant army token that Languish doesn't kill. There's just too many problems with Languish. I understand it's cute that you get to keep the Sheoldred, but if you're playing 4 Sheoldreds, like, you don't really mind if the first one dies anyways. too weak against LEZZ. What is LEZZ? Living End? I mean, you have 4 Leylines in your sideboard. For a reason. It is simply too easy. What's the plan, Stan? What is the plan, Stan? We have 2 cards, one's a Cauldron. So, unfortunately, I don't have Pithing Needle in my sideboard. Oh, you're good, Maz, you're good. So, this is one of the few spots where I would want to Needle Yawgmoth. No, I'm not getting Coating. I might just get the Totem. I probably should just get the Totem. Yeah, let's just get Totem and pass. Can chump block the Yawg for a turn. They have to draw something very good this turn, or else they are going to be locked out, most likely. Do it for the chatters. Yeah, game 2, lol. Game 2, lol. Young Wolf. Alright, that would be good if I didn't have a Leyline. Is there any reason to ping the Yawgmoth? I don't think so, right? Because then I would have a 2/2 with 1 damage. Yeah, there's no reason to ping the Yawgmoth. Okay. I don't know where they're going with this. Okay, sure. We are trading creatures for counters on my army. Sure. Alright, I mean, they get to put Karn to 1. I guess that's fine. Sure. Do what you gotta do. Well, I guess we're gonna lose the Karn. I don't want to animate Totem, because I'm not gonna block with it anyways. So, I guess we just go Totem Field them. Might as well just field them now. Yeah, game 2, lol. Horror Cube, when are you scared? I don't... What? Huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I haven't tried the Horror Cube yet. Is it good? Looks kind of cool. I do love Innistrad. Oh, fuck. Well, that's bad. Now we have to draw something well. I thought we couldn't lose this game. But it turns out... they drew best possible? Could draw Damnation. Karn does it, Damnation does it, Sheoldred maybe does it. It is. There's a reason I'm splashing it in Rhinos. Yeah, Troll would be fine too, just trade for it. The plus probably would have taken... could have taken Ring at this point. I don't know. I think I still would have gotten Totem. I can't believe I lost this game. That was crazy. I guess I had one more draw step if I draw exactly March. How about Swamp? Alright. Game 3. Wow, I'm very surprised that I lost that game. Sheoldred is a hell of a card. It is certainly one of the cards. It's really good. Alright, I'll play first. Fatal Push, some lands. Okay, this is fine. Didn't I play my own Sheoldred? I mean, I have them in my deck. I actually probably have more than they do. They usually only have 1 or 2 copies. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought that I wanted to get the Totem to shut them off of Yawgmoth, but, like, it turns out they were able to get enough value off of the Yawgmoth that turn, where, like, my Totem just really didn't do that much. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a very, very close decision. I probably would have won that game if I had just gotten... I don't know if I can ever get Wurmcoil there. The card that I would have gotten probably is Ring. And it turns out the Ring would not have been good enough because they had Sheoldred. Just gonna kill that now. Use my mana. Okay, if they play Grist, we can kill it with March. Yeah, I think they're too expensive, Otter. Like, ETB tapped. It's cool for limited and stuff, but I don't think those cards are good enough for constructed. Grist the Hunger Tide. Yeah, I'm not going to pitch Sheoldred to cast it. To kill it. Oh, I can't even kill it this turn. Right. Fuck. So I have to pitch the Sheoldred if I want to kill it. This is not great. Not ideal. Yeah, but like, what do I even get? The ring, maybe? Hope they don't have Sheoldred. I could just pitch Sheoldred and kill their Grist. I don't know if I love that. No, I don't have Needle on the board. Fielding Peatland's kind of whatever. Oh, I guess... no, I don't have enough, right? If I field... I can't field plus March pitch to kill Grist. So that doesn't work. I maybe just have to get Ring. Or I could kill the Grist this turn. Yeah, you know what? I really just cannot afford to give them more tokens. I think I just have to kill the Grist. I kind of hate this, but I just, like, I don't see a better line. Which I guess I should have done in a turn if I was going to do this anyways. I could have just done this EOT and then played Karn, which would have been a lot better. I guess I gave myself a draw step to find Edict, right? Because I would have much... What the fuck? Why are you playing this card? Tap land in my Yawgmoth deck. Huh? Yeah, if they ask, just say you drew it. Ah, nice. Well... I guess I can field the Cottage down to Karn for Ring. Cast Leyline. No, I'm going to get Ring this turn. I definitely need to get the Ring here to have a chance. The Cottage is so good. Bro, it's a tap land! I'm not trying to play tap lands in my Yawgmoth deck. Miss me with that. We're sacking Peatland. That's a good sign for me. I don't hate that. Because that means they're not playing Sheoldred. Yeah, the Cottage. They have a Restless Cottage. Not approved by Tunneling Cat. Not approved. Not a big fan. Yeah, but Garden sucks. That tap lands suck when you're trying to curve out. This deck is trying to curve out. Yeah, true. If Cottage is so bad, why did I Field of Ruin it? I should have just let them have it. Incentivize them to activate it. Okay. We can court for 3. Okay, we're not courting for Bowmaster. I like that. That's good news. That's also very good. Plus on nothing, because why not? Let's play second Coffers. Play the Juan Ring. El Juan. Why not plus on Ring? Because I want to activate it this turn. And now I guess we just play the Leyline? This is, like, actually not that bad of a spot. They get to kill Karn, sure. But we're relatively high, and now we can kind of just chill with, like, triple Coffers and stuff. Could you have plus Karn on Grist so they can't activate? Grist is not an artifact. Karn can only target artifacts. So I could get coating the Grist, and then turn it into an artifact. But I couldn't do that turn because I couldn't minus the Karn. But now we're kind of vibing. They can't combo off with Leyline. We have another Karn. We have an active Ring. Should be good. I'm feeling good about this game. They drew Orcish Bowmaster. Yep. Damnation. Not quite. Magical, thank you for the 8-month resub. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Okay, Cofferino. These are all +2, right? So I have 10 mana. What am I doing with 10 mana? What am I doing with 10 mana? I could push Bowmaster, Cityscape Grist. That actually sounds hot. Yeah, I like that a lot. Oh no, I don't have enough mana, never mind. Right? Yeah, I'm short. 8, 10. Get EE. EE for 0, push Bowmaster. Let them keep the Grist for a turn. It does let me keep the card in play. Okay, yeah, I'll buy it. That's actually not that bad. Well, not if they have a creature, though, right? But then I still have the ring in play, and that's fine. Yeah, I like this. We kind of have to pop it now. Which means I should... No, there's no reason to push the Bowmaster now, right? Yeah. Doing it now is bad if they have a second Bowmaster. Yeah, they could have Dryad Arbor, too. They definitely have Dryad Arbor in their deck. There's no way they have second Bowmaster, because they would have Bowmastered last turn. They definitely just drew this. So I'm just going to pop this now and pass. Yeah, I'm just going to pass here. If I don't use the floating mana, I can't push and explosives. That's why I wanted to use the explosives now. I had to. I didn't have enough mana to push and pop if I didn't wait. I could have pushed main phased. And maybe it was better to push and then hold up the explosives that way? Perhaps? That could have been better. Yeah. Because that, I mean, it still doesn't play around second Bowmaster, right? Where I, like, push Bowmaster, pass, they end phase second Bowmaster. Well, it's better, though, right? Because then I pop the explosives, I get the second army, I get the extra army token. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. That's kind of close. Yeah, I could have pushed with the mana floating and held up the explosives. I'm not sure which one's better. Yeah, I did. I thought that I was going to do more stuff with my mana, but I just shouldn't have tapped all 3 coffers. Well, the thing is, if they minus Grist, I'm going to push this in response. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, holding up the push and not telling them that I have it is a little bit better, because if they go for the minus, we can kind of blow them out. But then I guess they just get Dryad Arbor, Sack Arbor, kill Karn. But that's okay. Gets the Arbor out. I mean, there's also a world where I just let them Grist minus and only save the push for Sheoldred, right? Because, like, outside of Sheoldred, how am I really losing this game? I'm really not, right? Yeah, obviously I should have tapped all the coffers. I should have thought about my play more before I tapped the coffers, but I didn't. Lots of people no longer playing Arbor. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm just going to let this attack Karn. I'm going to save the push. Well, they're attacking me? I'll take one. We'll see what their plan is. I think taking one's fine. What's 1 damage? Alright, so they are going to minus. Yeah. I'm just going to go for the push. I don't know, maybe this play is bad. See if they have the Arbor. Wow, no Dryad Arbor. You love to see it. It's very, very good for us. Soul Cauldron doesn't do anything because we have Karn Leyline. We are Bing chillin'. Yeah, we could get Leveler too if they had Sheoldred. That's actually a sick draw too. Because now if they drew Bowmaster, we can just kill theirs. Alright, the game is now ended. Let's take a peek first. Let's see what your last card is. Beausejour. Beausejour. They're at 15. Can I kill them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So this is 2, 8. 8 minus 2 is 6, plus 8 is 14. 14 minus 2 is 12, plus 8 is 20. 22. I could give them 11. I mean, how do they... Well, I guess we know they have the Beausejour. I could just get Ballista and not cast it, right? Let's do that. Let's just get Ballista Play Sheoldred and pass. Seems fine. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could also just cast the Ballista and kill the Grist, even if they Boseiju me. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't need the Boseiju. Or I don't need the Ballista. I'm just gonna Ballista for 8, hold up Bowmaster, and kill the Grist. Miss Lethal Kappa. It doesn't matter. It's completely irrelevant. How do you feel about green-black coffers? I don't really understand what you would want to splash green for. I think the list that I've seen have had, like, Terra Sunder? Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could splash for Might in the sideboard. I don't know if you need Veil of Summer, though. Like, you're already pretty good against the control decks. You just present endless threats against them. So I don't think you need that as much. I guess Veil is okay against Scam, but it's not good when you're on the draw. Like, if you have Veil on the draw, they have the turn 1 Scam draw, it's like, what are you doing about that, you know? Alright, 3-0. Let's go. I need... Sure. Imagine slamming a Zeus in Coffers. Yeah, you go, like, turn 1 Swamp, turn 2... Oh, God. Cabal Coffers, combination with... Cabal Coffers is really good with bounce lands, right? So good with bounce lands. What if he played, like, Coffers, Amulet, bounce lands? Coffers, Amulet, anybody? Coffers, Amulet? Yeah, turn 1 Grazer, Coffer. Or you can, like, play 2 Amulets, and then Grazer in the Coffer, but then float mana with the ability... Oh, God. I'm in. Sign me up. When the Void is walked. We are not in a good spot right now. Because they could just take my Ring. Oh my God, they're just going to take Karn. And then I can't activate Ring. Yeah, they just go Grief Pitch, Terminate, take Karn, sack Dothy, play Karn. And they have Karn and I have 2 rings. Winnable game. So fucked. They pitch Terminate, right? Yeah, we're dead. I have died. The game is over. Game 1 lol. Game 1 lol. I shouldn't have played that field. I should have just played the Swamp. I didn't want to play the Coffers, because if I play Coffers, they can sack this for Field of Ruin. But I should have played the Swamp for sure. Could realistically draw... Yeah, I mean, if we just draw an Edict or a March, we're kind of back in it. But we have to draw one of those very quickly. Just me, like, have a little bit of time. That's a start. Is there any reason? There's no reason to play a Ring, right? No, I'd rather just play Bowmaster. They might have their own Bowmaster? Which I guess I'm going to use mine now. Yeah, I think it makes sense to use mine now so they can't scam it. I wonder if they have artifacts they can Karn for. Should have guessed Ring on 4. What was the point of that? Just to have it in play, in case we eventually find the Edict. They drew a second Bowmaster? I mean, I think blocking makes sense because we know they have Fury, so they could have a red card. Yeah, it could maybe EE Chalice. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked, actually. Could pressure Karn more with the second 1-1. Sheoldred will also be an insane top deck. Was it a mistake to not take the Grief with Thoughtseize? No, because then they just Fury me, right? If I take the Grief, then they just go Fury, Pitch, Not Dead, and how do I win? My hand was Ring, Ring, Karn versus a turn 1 4/4 double strike. You know? Like, I could hope to top deck an Edict, but I think I had to take the Not Dead there. Pithing Needle. Sure, yeah, but it was ring Karn all lands, is my point. I think I had to take the not dead after all. Did we know about the second Voidwalker? Because maybe there's a world where if they only have one, then maybe I should have taken the Voidwalker? Granted, I would have gotten punished anyways because they drew a second one. But that could have been a line too. Okay. I'll just name this, right? It shows Karn the Great Creator. Okay. Now they can't uptick this, which is somewhat relevant. Doing this anyways, so I might as well do it now. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll play a ring now. Just so I don't take 3 damage this turn. I did see the new Black Tarmogoyf. Looks decent. Alright, Edict, please. Edict. Not going to play a second ring, because then the legend rule, they just get to cast mine. We definitely still have outs. Just like March or Edicts. Very, very good here. So 6 outs. Less outs now, because now they just make their own ring. They should. They definitely should cast the ring here and not attack with Voidwalker, I think. Makes sense. It's also awkward that they needled Karn, because now the Karn uptick on ring attack their Karn line can't even come up. It kind of sucks. We still know about Fury too, for what it's worth. Go. I'll draw a spell eventually. Eventually I'll draw a spell, right? Did I see Sync DNA about to be banned in all formats? No. Dino DNA? I don't know what that is. Is that a troll? Dino DNA! I know it's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Or at least I think it is. March. Come on. When's the last time I drew a spell, by the way? I've drawn Thoughtseize, Bowmaster, Ring, Karn, and what, 10 lands? And I kept 3 spells in my opener. So I've drawn 6 lands and 2 spells. Sure, you can post a link to it. Bone Horde Dracosaur. She hoarding my bone till I'm a Dracosaur? 5 mana, 5/5, flying first strike, upkeep, exile the top 2. You can play them this turn, fix out a land this turn, 3/1, fix out a non-land, create a treasure. That's kind of cool. March, please. March, please, March, please, March, please, March, please. I think it has to be March at this point. Okay. March. March. Will I draw a spell? Stay tuned to find out. Dead. Alright. This matchup is good, but not when you draw 6 lands, 2 spells. Not when you get horrendously mana flooded. Alright. Kling's out. Usually cut 2 Thoughtseize against them. Yeah, this looks fine. Alright, let's do it. Alright, what did Cribs post? I saw it. Dino DNA, 1 mana artifact, imprint, 1 tap, exile target creature card from a graveyard. Activate only as a sorcery. 6, create a token that's a copy of target creature card, exile with Dino DNA, except 6/6 green dinosaur creature with trample. Why is this card good? It'd make 6 mana for a copy of a creature? Why is that card good? So it's not that Kling is not good versus Scam, it's that I'm aggressively mulliganing to Leyline, and in that case, Kling is not very good when you have Leyline. That's kind of the theory. I almost want to mulligan this hand. Do I rather have Leyline of the Void or Sanctity versus Scam as a combo deck? Probably Sanctity, because you cut off Thoughtseize too. The combo decks don't care as much about Fury. There's just no way I can mull this, right? Alright, fine. I'll keep. Fable, Not Dead, Ragavan. Okay. They didn't learn they didn't get the memo of mulliganing to scam. So we don't care about Ragavan because we have Edict. I think I'm just going to take Fable. Yeah. And if they draw Fury, then we win because they'll go for it and we Edict them. I'm just going to do this now. So they drew Bowmaster. It's fine, though. I am going to pass. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, we'll just do this now. Okay, no draw step. No Bowmaster either, which is incredible for us. I think we can afford to save the troll for now. There is a chance I get flooded and want to just cast the troll. See if they drew Bowmaster. We know they have Catacombs, Takanuma, Not Dead. They did not draw Bowmaster. It's good for us. Okay, not great here. What a great deck, guys. What a great deck. All right, we're on the draw. I am going to submit my deck. Great deck. Best deck in the format, by the way. I mean, had my opponent mulligan to scam, then, you know, apparently they just didn't get the memo. People do not really understand that scam is a combo deck. You are not a mid-range deck. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's not a mid-range deck. It's a combo deck. Sand is sus. Sand is very, very sus. No, it's a combo deck with a bad mid-range plan. I don't like this hand very much. But also mulling against them is really tough. I think I'm going to ship it, though. Okay, well, this is obviously much better. This hand kind of gets a little punked by Ragavan. Got a lot better. Kind of have to Thoughtseize to take them off Blood Moon. We could just Edict next turn. What I don't want to see is 2/3 drops. Oh, okay. I definitely want to see this hand. So, Not Dead, Kroxa, all are completely irrelevant. So, do we take Voidwalker or Bowmaster? I guess Voidwalker? Yeah, I guess Voidwalker. Their hand sucks. So how about that Leyline of the Void, huh? Yeah, they didn't play anything. You can just go Field Pass. And, like, maybe put a stop on their upkeep or draw step. No, I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't upkeep it. Why did they not mull? I don't know. The hand was not really a keep, was it? So they're playing around Edict. I'm just going to march this. I don't think their hand was a keep. That hand was a snap. 1 land, Ragavan, 2 Not Dead, no Elemental. You think that's a snap keep? There's no way that hand's good. No, there's no way their hand... I don't think they should have kept. Like, if I have Fatal Push, they just lose the game, right? And that's, like, kind of what happened. I had a removal spell for the Ragavan. They drew a second Bowmaster. Alright. The Kroxa is a little awkward, because I want to keep the Coffers. So if they Kroxa me, I may have to discard Edicts. And just hope to find an answer for one of these. They should probably play Kroxa here. Like, no reason not to. What are you going to save it for? Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to discard Edict, because I have so many 4-drops in my deck. We can almost cast that, right? 1 mana away. I'll hold. Cycling it does nothing. I mean, even if I don't have a Leyline, their hand does nothing. They didn't have an Elemental. Like, what were they keeping for? Just, like, keep and hope that I die to Ragavan? So we know their last 2 cards are not deads. Well, I mean, maybe playing that was bad because of Kroxa. Need a spell. Surely I can't lose this game, right? Okay, that helps. Can wait. I don't need no reason to do it now. All right, song request from Hilarious. Gotcha. Yeah, there's no way that hand was a keep from them. Never punished though. Scam opponents keeping bad hands and winning anyways. You hate to see it. All right, prediction time. That was embarrassing. I don't know if I've ever seen a worse hand kept from a scam player. God, that was so bad. Is it Bowmaster? Just like 1 land. If I have Leyline, you're effectively mulling to 4, and if I have Fatal Push, you lose the game. But didn't have Fatal Push. Go to 5, I guess. I'm gonna put back Damnation. Did I see the new Cube Staple Looter? No, I didn't see that. Oh, Malcolm? Yeah, no, I saw Malcolm. Malcolm's good. That card's sick. Yeah, it's just like, against 4 push, 4 Leyline, you cannot keep a hand like that. But they did. Okay, here, guess I'll do this now. Maybe I could wait till they Ragavan. Or, excuse me, wait, if they have Ren and 6. Target the land they target. This song kind of bops. Am I going to get punished by the Ren? I hope I get punished by the Ren. I have Teferi. Okay. Teferi resolves. I'm going to go after their Zagoth Triumph, I think. No, because then they just have... They still have black mana. I'd rather just go after their white sources, probably. Yeah, let's go after white mana. Always red. What red cards do you think they... maybe if they have, like, draw Ren and 6. We don't know if they're a Ren and 6 deck. Is it just Ren? Counterspell Jace, Binding Warp. I can't... Funny enough, I can't beat this Jace. Like, I guess... I take Counterspell. Resolve Ring next turn. No, it doesn't do anything because they have Binding. I think I have to take the Jace. Feels bad. Because, like... It's a good draw step. They did not bounce the Beanstalk. Why would they not bounce the Beanstalk there? Well, we have to fight through these counter spells at some point. We have 2 cards anyways, so I'll lead with this one. So, Binding, Time Warp, 2 unknowns. Yeah, maybe they have Fire Ice. I don't know. Sometimes these decks play Ren, but not all the time. Holy shit, 2 Jaces? Did we travel back in time? What's going on over there? My brother in Christ. Jace jump scare. 2016 called. They want their supposed busted Planeswalker back. Some people are just on some massive copium. I mean, we can't win this game, for what it's worth. We are, I think, drawing dead. What happened to the lo-fi? That was just 1 song. I can activate now to deal them 3 damage. I guess. Oh. Go. Wow. I just wanted to do something different today, Jeff. Played it for 7 hours yesterday. I don't, not trying to do back-to-back 7-hour Rhino streams. I'm not off it though. I did register it tomorrow for the Super League. They don't play a Foundry. Oh, right, we cut them off red. That's a good point. They could have a Foundry in their deck. We don't know that. People love to talk in absolutes about deck lists, but like the reality is people can just play whatever the fuck they want. They didn't binding main phase. It's odd. Just giving me an extra card. Yeah, I don't really understand why they did it this way. Okay. Can I resolve Karn this turn? We know about Time Warp. Opponent deck list. No, that does not work. Counter spell. Okay. Surely they don't have a third one, right? Surely they don't have a third one. Who's in my pod tomorrow? It's Spike, Canister, and Caleb. It's going to be a great time. I'm hyped for it. So, how can I possibly win this game? It probably involves this card, if I had to guess. Blue, white, black, green. Could also get Cityscape. Blow up this, get back ring. I think Titan is more likely to win. So I'm just going to get Titan first, in case they have binding for Karn. And then we can cycle this for a land. I don't think we're winning this game, though. I think it's kind of Jover. If only Moto had a feature like Arena. Well, I don't know if Arena does this, but like, there's certain where like you can go back and watch a replay and see their deck list. There's certain clients that do that. It should do that. Like if I go back and watch a replay, I can see my entire opponent's deck list. Like a little feature on the side. Yeah, Titan just like cuts them off of more resources, I think, is kind of my theory. Like, we can actually kill all of their white mana. Plains, Hallowed Fountain for Island, Hallowed Fountain for Swamp, Zagoth for Forest. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Master Duel is what happens. Yeah, Master Duel. That's what I was thinking. Twitter clouded the Ursa queue that had 12 unintentional draws in 6 rounds because of the Beans deck. No, that's insane, though. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It is the Bean deck. Alright, let's draw Coffers. It's not bad either. Jimokar with a song request. In the queue. Now what do we get? Don't have any good options. EE for 6, based. Could just get Ring. They've already gone through 2 bindings. We can't cast it this turn. It's good for next turn, though. What next turn, you ask? Actually, do I even want to use the field here? I guess I can target a Hallowed Fountain. I want to keep the Zagoth Triumph in play because it's a forest for Sundering Titan. So the option is kill Fountain or wait. Nah, I'm going to wait. I don't want to thin my deck of a land because I just want to draw a land for Titan next turn. What are the odds we get a 2 or 3 mana Discover 2 card in LCI? 0. That's not happening. Surely they aren't that stupid, right? They can't be that dumb. There's no way. You fit a map in the Karn board? No, it's too tight on space. The only way that you could do that is if you didn't play Leyline. Hey, Discover looks fine. Like, it's just, like, sort of a fixed cascade. Because it's only on ATB. At least for the creatures. Which is nice, because you can actually counter it. as opposed to, like, I mean, I guess you can counter the Cascade spell, but with Shardless, you still get the body, Bloodbraid Elf, same thing. So, like, it seems like it's kind of a fixed Cascade. Just gonna cast Time Warp. My brother in Christ. Alright, you can... Why didn't they subtlety my Karn? Because I think they're just gonna kill me? I don't know. Man, I wish I could get excited for decks like this, but it just, like, if they play this card, it's just the same shit, you know? I don't know, I can't get excited for stuff like this. It's just the same shit. It's all just a blur. Instant speed, discover spell for 2 mana? I don't know. Song is kind of a banger. You think my opponent's having fun? This is kind of the issue about playing Fatal Push. I mean, I could do the same thing I do against Tron and other big mana decks where I just cut the Fatal Pushes and bring in 4 random artifacts. But, like, what am I bringing in? I kind of actually want the Stone Brain in the sideboard. Nothing. I need this in the board. This does nothing. This does nothing. This does nothing because it just gets binding. I need this in the board. I need this in the board. Like, I just can't afford to cut the pushes because so many of these are so important as Karn targets. I just can't do it. My Karns lose a lot of value if I cut the Fatal Pushes. So I just don't think I can afford to. Why Stone Brain? Well, I wanted in the sideboard to be able to name, like, I don't know, their Time Walks or something. I think it's not bad. Need to draw lands, but name out the 6. 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4. Damn it, they stayed on 5. So lucky. What a lucker. Just poured in some targets. I'm gonna main phase this so they can't counterspell it. What is the best enchantment removal when you are blue-red and you can do a tiny splash in either red or green? Probably Wear Tear, right? Like, if you're blue-red, you can just splash white, and then you actually get both halves of Wear Tear. It has to be. Can't think of anything else. It's like, it's gotta be Wear Tear by so much. Nah, Wear Tear is better than Disenchant. Maybe Prismatic Ending is better. Pick up Kahira. Alright, Urborg. 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 When the Berg is When the Borg is Borg. Attack. Your turn. Borgir. Borgir. Why would you end of turn Solitude? I guess they were playing around a second Bowmaster. I guess they take more damage in combat, right? No, it's the same. They kill this and take 1 more damage here. But sure. Okay. I still have a 3/3. It's not the end of the world. Notably, they don't have white mana. Was that on purpose? Couldn't they have gotten a blue-white land off the Misty? Why did they fetch that? Oh, because they needed to up the Beanstalk mana. Okay. I'm with you. We go to combat first. Them not having white's pretty cool, though. Alright, I'm gonna bait with Ring, because it's like my weakest card, and I have 2 copies. And they have it. Wow, they don't have Counterspell? That's insane. Alright, go. Well, we can't lose this game. I found white mana. Maybe I can lose this game. I mean, you would think so in a Shutsen. You would think so. At least we don't have like a, you know, like I did have a small panic attack this morning when I saw the 4 mana Discover card spoiled and the wording on it specifically like still let you go into Valky, but thankfully they cleared that up on a different article they posted, because we would have had a big problem if you could do that in Pioneer. Thankfully you can't. They're just going to 4? How much mana do I have? 2, 6. Alright, guess this. Oh, wait, no, I have more mana. Hold on. I have 7. I kind of don't want them to counter Sheoldred. I'm just going to play this. And then I'll hold up Bowmaster. Oh, okay. That makes sense as to what they had. So we can actually get value out of our... I can pop the field now and then push. It's probably fine. What was the explanation for why you can't Valky off of that? Very similar to what the Cascade rules change did. So basically, when they reverted the Cascade rules, they made it so that you specifically could only Cascade, like, you can, in the case of Valky, you can hit the Valky off of the Cascade, but the spell that you're casting still has to match with the whatever the Cascade mana value is. And it doesn't explicitly say that on the card, but it does say that in the article. They spelled that out, basically, that exact situation. So yeah, it doesn't say it on the reminder text, I agree, which is very, very odd, you know. Yeah, they said that in a follow-up article, which thank the Lord, because we would have had a big problem if that was not the case. I wonder if they're going to make a 3-mana one. There's no way, right? There's no way they're going to make a 3-mana card with Discover. It would have to be embarrassingly bad. Just trying it without. Besiege is kind of awkward against the 4-color decks, because they tend to, like, they'll blow up your mana rocks early and keep you off Bowmasters, so you don't always have a thing to sack to Besiege against these decks. Stony Silence. Alright, well, they're at 2. I'll cast Orcish Bowmasters. I will cast Orcish Bowmasters. You're dead. Kindly leave. Let's move to the next game. Hey, by the way, Fatal Push had a target that game. Just saying. Fatal Push had a target that game. Yeah, it's effectively Cascade for all intents and purposes. But yeah, the upside being that if you can't cast the spell for whatever reason, like against a fairy, you can just put it into your hand, which is pretty cool. I like it. Or if, like, you hit a removal spell that you don't want to cast, it opens up some interesting deck building choices for sure. Yeah, see, you mulligan, you just put the Fatal Push back. It's easy. Invoke Despair is not playable in this deck. Please, 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 please. Please do not play Invoke Despair in Coffers. Don't do it. That card sucks. Don't do it, chat. Don't get tricked. Yeah, the black-white creature is so sick. I'm super excited for that card. That might be my favorite spoiler so far. I mean, in either deck, I don't think that card's very modern playable. A lot of people want to put a 5-mana card in their deck. Like, your curve is already super high. Why are we adding more? Why are we adding 5-drops? Yeah, Coffee. We're talking about Discover, which is like the quote-unquote fixed Cascade. Go to combat first. I actually think I'm going to play the Coffers here, just so they... I don't know. I was going to say so I don't turn on their fetch lands. Like, they could use these for mana. Nah, that's stupid. I'll just play this. Alright, go. Wonder if they have Verdict. They may have Verdict in their deck. I hope they go Jace Brainstorm. There's no way that's going to happen. There's no way that's going to happen. But imagine if it did. Alright, I'm going to cast the other Bowmasters now, just because they don't have Counterspell up. I want to resolve this. I guess that opened me up to fetch Hallowed Fountain, kill second Bowmaster with second Binding. The Huan Ring. Alright, let's go play Coffers, go to combat. See what they do. Yeah, I mean, 4 dogs. I really do think that Sheoldred is just the best card in the format right now. I think I'm gonna go for Ring first. I don't know. Maybe I'd rather have them counter the Sheoldred. Not sure. That's close. Fixed Dredge soon? What do you mean? Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. That's why you... Okay. Not sure. I might not play the Sheoldred, depending on what they do. Sure, yeah. Like, no matter what, maybe they have Subtlety in hand. We don't have that for sure, but they could have Subtlety. I think you'd rather have them counter Bowmaster, so instead of playing around Counterspell, you should have run into one. Sure, that's a good point, too. Like, there's definitely a chance that I just let them counter the Bowmaster, and then I can resolve one of my 4-drops. That could be true. I could also just not cast a spell here, which is what I'm going to do. Like, no reason to cast spells here. We're ahead on board, they're missing land drops. Okay, sure. Still have a 2-2. 3-turn clock. That sucks. It's like worst case scenario. Although they didn't find a land for Counterspell. But now they can pitch cast Subtlety. To cast my Sheoldred. I'm going to cast my March. Alright, this worked. Another Binding? End of turn, Solitude, pitch Solitude. Okay. I don't love our spot. I mean, they are at 6. We have a shit ton of mana. I'm going to slow roll the Coffers. Simply just march their face. It's a good call. I just don't care about that. I'll take like a million hits from this before I have to kill it. Rather save this for a Planeswalker. How good Invoke would be? Just stop. Invoke would trade for a counterspell. That's what it would do. Which is, I guess, most of the cards in my deck anyways. Pick up Kihira. It's a good card. That is, in fact, one of the cards. I think because I have mana floating, I don't want to play around Binding. Still gonna save the March, I think. Yeah, I'll save the March. They did reprint Cascade. Kind of. Sort of. It's like Cascade if you squint hard enough. Cycle Lorien. No! Fuck! The fucking Stony Silence, my guy. Come on. My brother in Christ. Go. Just don't need to kill this yet. God, chat just can't shut up about the Invoke Despairs. It's time. It's time for what? Time to kill the Subtlety? No, I'll wait. I just don't give a shit about this card. I'll take, like, at least 3 more hits. See, Ari gets it, you know? Ari understands. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I have to kill it now? That's 17. No, I don't have to kill it. I mean, they're going to cast Kahira, right? And I'll kill Kahira. Yeah, I'll just kill the Kahira. I'll just do it with this for max amount. I'll play around Spell Pierce. You never know. Maybe I get Spell Pierced. Alright, 32, take 3. There we go. Sure, if they had miscast, they got me. Alright, it's fine. I'll lose to miscast. That Kahira got didged. Okay. Can edict that on my turn. I'll play around Spell Pierce. Plus on me. Alrighty. Alrighty. It doesn't say in the chat what they did. Why does it not say what happened with Jason in the Moto chat? Okay, I assume they put it on top. Your turn. No, they didn't counter that. Which leads me to believe they probably don't have a counter spell. Chat, this is your hourly Prime check reminder. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you know what that means? You get 1 free sub every single month. So make sure to always check to see if your Prime subs are available. Primers? Primers? So they drew counterspell. Subtlety. Well, I think I have to top that, because it is better than a random card. How do you check the Prime sub? It should tell you if it's available, but you're also already subscribed, Sanchez. But it should tell you if it's like when you click on subscribe to the channel, it should give you a drop-down menu of options, and one of them should say like Prime sub. Oh my god, we're gonna lose to this deck, chat. They said it couldn't be done. They said it couldn't be done. Losing to Jace the Mind Sculptor in 2023. Oh my god. Yeah, my top card's Sheoldred, so we're just dead. 6, go to 3. Wow. Actually lost. Actually lost. That's insane. I'm salty about that one. Alright, let's pay out the prediction. Alright, let's run it back. Oh boy. I'm kind of salty about that one. Alright, let's run it back.